The journey from fresh green leaf to a cup of Ceylon tea is a carefully controlled transformation. While the process is rooted in traditions developed over more than a century, it remains a sophisticated blend of craftsmanship, science, and experience. Every stage serves a specific purpose, shaping the aroma, color, character, and flavor that defines Ceylon tea. The process begins shortly after dawn. Freshly plucked tea leaves arrive at the factory within hours of harvest. Speed is essential. Once detached from the bush, the leaf remains a living organism, and the biochemical changes that influence quality begin immediately. To preserve freshness and ensure consistency, the leaves are transported quickly from the field to the factory, where the first stage of manufacture begins. The freshly harvested leaves contain as much as 75 to 80% moisture. To make them suitable for processing, they are spread evenly across long withering troughs through which carefully controlled air is circulated. Over several hours, the leaves lose a substantial portion of their moisture content, becoming softer and more pliable. But withering is more than simple drying. During this stage, complex biochemical changes begin within the leaf, laying the foundation for the flavors that will develop later in the process. An experienced tea maker constantly monitors temperature, airflow, humidity, and leaf condition to determine precisely when withering is complete. Once properly withered, the leaves move to the rolling room. Here, rolling machines gently twist and bruise the leaf without destroying its structure. The objective is not to crush the leaf, but to rupture its cell walls. This releases enzymes and polyphenols that were previously contained within the cells. When these compounds come into contact with oxygen, a series of chemical reactions begins. These reactions are responsible for creating many of the flavors, aromas, and colors associated with black tea. Following rolling, the leaf passes through roll breakers, which separate and classify the particles, ensuring a uniform oxidation process. Oxidation, traditionally referred to as fermentation in the tea industry, is perhaps the most critical stage of manufacture. The rolled leaves are spread out under carefully controlled conditions. As oxygen interacts with the released enzymes and polyphenols, the leaf gradually changes from green to coppery brown. During this period, hundreds of aromatic compounds begin to form. There is no universal timetable. Depending on the region, weather, and desired style, oxidation may vary significantly. The decision of when to stop oxidation is one of the defining skills of tea manufacture. Too little oxidation results in an underdeveloped tea. Too much can diminish brightness and complexity. At the precise point when oxidation reaches its peak, the leaves are subjected to intense streams of hot air. This firing process immediately halts the enzymatic reactions and reduces moisture to just a few percent. In doing so, it locks the developed flavors and aromas into the leaf. The result is stable black tea, capable of retaining its quality through storage and transport while preserving the characteristics developed during manufacture. Once dried, the tea is graded using a series of mechanical sifters. Contrary to a common misconception, tea grades do not indicate quality. Instead, they refer primarily to the size and appearance of the manufactured leaf. Larger whole leaf grades typically produce a more nuanced infusion, while smaller broken grades brew more quickly and yield greater color and strength. The smallest particles are known as tea dust. Far from being waste material, these grades are highly valued in many markets for producing a rich, full-bodied liquor with exceptional color and briskness. Some factories may use advanced and automated color separator analyzers as a step before grading to further improve the quality of made tea by removing unwanted particles and debris. Following grading, the tea is packed without delay into protective sacks or cartons designed to shield it from moisture, light, and unwanted odors. Every lot is identified, recorded, and stamped for traceability. samples from each batch are retained and sent independently for evaluation. Maintaining freshness at this stage is critical. Tea readily absorbs surrounding aromas, making careful packaging and storage essential to preserving quality. A representative sample from every invoice is forwarded to Colombo, where it enters one of the most important trading systems in the tea world. Since 2020, the auction has operated through a fully digital platform, replacing the traditional outcry system. The transition has improved efficiency, increased transparency, and provided a more accessible and level playing field for buyers participating from around the world. The manufacture of Ceylon tea is a sequence of carefully managed transformations. Each stage, from withering and rolling to oxidation and firing, builds upon the one before it. The finished leaf may appear simple, but it represents the cumulative effect of climate, terroir, timing, technology, and human judgment. It is this combination of natural advantage and manufacturing expertise that allows Ceylon tea to retain its reputation as one of the world's most distinctive and respected teas.